You're not lazy, you're not unproductive, you are just leaking energy and you don't even know it. Hi, I'm Teresa, and I've seen people who sleep more than 10 hours and wake up exhausted. Because while their body was rested, their energy was fighting for survival. Let's talk about why true rest needs more than melatonin or lavender spray. You meditate, you go for massages, you eat well-balanced meal, you get your 8 hours sleep. You even limit caffeine after 2 p.m. Yet, you wake up exhausted. Here's why. If your fuel never stops, your body never truly rests. One client came in sharing this exact frustration. She is meticulous in her routine of weekly massages, eating a balanced meal, exercising, work-life balance, limiting her caffeine intake throughout the day. Yet she wakes up like she barely slept. When we conducted energy scan, something interesting came up. While physically she's rested, energetically, she is still online. We found open trauma loops, emotional imprints that had never fully processed, and guilt cords connecting her to people and situations that she still felt responsible for. It was as if her system had too many emotional tabs running in the background, draining her of her vitality even while she was sleeping. Once we began clearing these energy cords and closing these trauma loops through guided releases and heart recalibration, her sleep transformed. She described waking up in the morning with a stillness that comes with peace, not just a good, well-rested night. The truth is, spiritual fatigue is exhaustion from fighting off imaginary battle. When I tune into clients who come in to say that they have rested but they don't feel rested, I see in their energy field woven within them stress and tension. And this then gives off subtle signals of stress signals, hyper alertness, and vigilance relating to things that's not even present. This type of exhaustion does not come from overwork, it doesn't come from sleepless nights. It comes from the body remember old danger, echoes of experiences that may not even be our own. Sometimes these stress patterns were passed down from our ancestral lineage and carried in our nervous system like in our DNA. Or it can also be inherited through our parents or our relatives, stemming from our childhood growing up, taking on their belief system or seeing how they react to situations. We carry that too. And for some souls, I do see residual energies left behind from past lives. And these are stories that never found closure, looping subconsciously through our body's awareness. For example, in one case, my client's anxiety spiked whenever she had to make a decision, even a small one. And she understands that this is illogical. She understands that she is in a supportive environment, she is in a safe environment, but whenever she needs to make a decision, her anxiety just goes crazy. And that's because energetically, her body, her field is still bracing for danger that no longer exists. So while the memory is no longer there, she doesn't remember why, her body is still obeying to the need to brace for danger. This is spiritual fatigue, the quiet, chronic weariness of carrying ancestral fears, inherited guilt, or old emotional programming that the mind has forgotten, but the body still obeys. So to truly rest, the energetic boundaries need to be restored. Rest isn't just closing your eyes. It's allowing your energy to stop fighting the ghost of the past. That means gently retraining our limbic system, the part of our brain that governs the emotional memories and survival responses, to understand that the danger has passed. It involves learning to bring closure to old stories that no longer exist, that the emotional and cellular body has kept alive out of loyalty, fear, guilt, and unfinished grief. Through energy recalibration and spiritual release techniques, clients can feel the system powering down for the first time in many years. Muscles unclenched, breath deepens, and the body finally get the message that it is safe to rest now. Rest isn't just physical, it is spiritual permission. You can only rest when your spirit believes it no longer has to fight. When your field is quiet, your soul can finally sleep. My client wake up well rested, and people and the family, the friends can feel it. One of my clients who go for her regular massage, the masseuse actually commented that she can feel that there isn't that much tension. There's no longer the knots that she had to use so much energy to push through. People can feel it in their physical body. And the clients also feel the clear and present thought process without feeling the brain fog. They are no longer reactive. They don't feel foggy. So true rest is no survival mode while sleeping. So if you know someone who's tired no matter how much rest they have, share this.